congratulations, sir, for being appointed to serve as the DSWD Secretary. So let's start, sir, with the questions. Okay, sir? So
Okay.
first things first, what would be the department's top priority program? Would you like to continue the current programs or make any changes or reform to them?
Well, there's already a lot of things that have been accomplished by the former administration, the administration of Secretary Bautista. What we're trying to do right now is to fast track some of this program, like the cleansing of the 4-piece. That's the marching order from Malacanang, to clean it so that people on the waiting list can be included. Yung sinasabi ho ng Pangulo natin, yung mga dapat na beneficiaries should be in the list. Yung mga tapos na or you're not supposed to be there, we have to remove it to give chance to those waiting and have been waiting for the past several years.
One thing that you have mentioned last time is regarding the fixers and some of the beneficiaries going from one department go to the other department from other cities, right? So do you have already some procedure or done to it?
We're working on it right now, sir. The only way to do that is we really have to digitalize the entire system kasi, sir. Kasi what we found out, they would come here at the main office, at the central office, they would ask for medical or burial assistance. 3 or 4 hours later, they will be in Pampanga Region 3 office. The following day, they will be in our Region 4A office. So tatlong agencies, tatlong offices na ho naikutan niya. Kasi the problem is, hindi pa po kami digitalized. It takes about almost 1 day bago ho makita. For example, si Sir Moises Cruz humingi na ng tulong sa main office. Hindi pa ho makita ng mga tao namin sa Region 3. But then, after several hours pa po, medyo may delay ho. So talagang hindi po kami real time. And that's what we have to fix para may alis po itong mga fixer na ito, may alis po itong mga doble-doble na paghingi ng ayuda, Sir Moises. Kasi kawawa naman, bigyan mo siya ng 3 ayuda. Paano yung mga nakapila na sa likod niya na 2? Hindi na maibibigay. Sayang naman ho, Sir Moises.
It is approximately 1 month or 20 days to be exact. So what is the major highlight among all of the activities that you have done so far? Like a memorable that stick out from the rest?
When I first came in dito sa DSWD, I immediately extended those contract of service personnel, over 1,000 of them, Sir Moises, and they were supposed to their work supposed to end last June 30th. So I extended that. So binigyan po natin sila ng trabaho, despite the fact na may sinasabi po ang gobyerno na right sizing. Pero kailangan naman po kasi talaga namin, we need these people, especially we have a lot of programs, Sir Moises, like from the 4-piece to the SLP to the Kalahi seats. All these programs really cater to the poor, to the senior citizens, and to the solo parents, sir. So we need these people. Yun dun lang ho kaagad, sir, pinirmahan ho natin na they will have, these people na may mga pamilya rin, will have work until December 30th of 2022. And I promise them that as long as I am here and they keep on doing their job, eto mga programs namin will be here, they will still be working and they have work until 2028, sir. The next thing I did was like, I noticed when I first came in, there was a long line outside our central office. People have been here since 4 a.m. So when I asked around, I said, what seems to be the problem? Ang tagal ho doon sa loob, secretary, ang dami mga proseso, etc. What do you need? I need to burial assistance for my mother-in-law. Or ikaw, anong kailangan? Kailangan ko na bayaran yung tatay ko para mailabas. The practice, sir, was like, yung assistance will be given to them the following day pa. Kung hindi, later pa at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You see that? You can do a lot of things in several hours rather than standing here in line. So ginawa ho natin yan, sir. I instructed our crisis intervention unit personnel Gusto ko, pag lumapit sila dito, ibigay na yung ayuda nila, be it medical, be it burial, or whatever, food assistance or transport. Kung kumpleto naman ang requirements, give it to them ASAP. Give it now or give it today. Don't let them wait until this afternoon or tomorrow. For as long as the requirements that they have are complete, yun ho yung sinabi ko. So, we cut down red tape, sir. We cut down this bureaucracy. Yung pinapaikot-ikot ho sila. Gusto ko ho, ibigay mo na yung ayuda ngayon na kasi may pamilya din ho yan eh. May mga gagawin din ho yan. Nandito lang sa atin because kulang ang budget nila pang burial o kaya po pang bayad sa ospital ng kaanak nila. That's what we did. And we still doing a lot of things here, sir, changing a lot of stuff. Marami po kaming program and I will really look into this. Another program, sir, is like before, wala pong malapitan yung mga single moms or yung mga separated wives from their husbands, yet they have kids, ayaw sustentuhan ng mga lalaki. I made an instruction to all our regional legal officers to assist the single moms, separated married women from their husbands, na to write yung mga bastardong ama, write letters and inform them that it is against the law pag hindi mo sinustentuhan ang anak mo. If you will continue not to give child support, then we will be forced to ask help from PAO so that PAO will assist us in filing cases against these delinquent fathers.
How about, sir, with two other aspects? What is your order or mandate in managing disasters and juvenile rehabilitation?
Let's talk on the disaster response. I gave the instruction on my first week to our regional, to our disaster management Undersecretary Bautista, to make sure that food packs and other relief items be prepositioned kahit bago pa po dumating ang mga bagyo. Now, during our cabinet meeting yesterday, the president, I informed the president about that instruction na preposition our relief goods, food and non-food, to the various municipalities and provinces. The president made some adjustments. Sabi niya, Sec, baka naman masayang, mabulok. Kung yung lugar na pagdadalhan mo hindi naman masyado tinatamaan ng bagyo or flood, baka wag mo munang dalhin doon kasi baka mabulok. The president has a point, okay? So what we're going to do now, I will instruct my Undersecretary for Disaster na lalagyan lang ng mga preposition ng mga relief items, food packs, areas that are prone to typhoon, like the Eastern Seaboard. Nandiyan po yung Tacloban, nandiyan po yung Samar, nandiyan po yung Legazpi, nandiyan po yung nasa harap po sa Pacific Ocean. Dahil lagi po silang tinatamaan ng bagyo. Diyan ho, pwede tayo mag-preposition. Or flood-prone areas. Example po yan, Marikina, lagi po yan binabaha. Maynila. So mag-preposition na rin tayo dyan in coordination with the local government units. We will tell them, sir, magpapadala po kami dyan, ilagay mo na sa stock room kasi lagi kang binabaha. Mayor Marikina, maglalagay kami ng food packs dyan para pag may baha, hugutin mo na lang, i-distribute mo na sa mga tao mo. Yun ho yung gusto ng Pangulo. Flood-prone areas and then typhoon-prone areas ang lalagyan kagad i-preposition yung mga pagkain and other relief items.
Okay, thank you very much for that. How about, sir, the juvenile rehabilitation? Your plans for children who are inclined to drugs.
Children in conflict with the law, sir. That's what we call CIL, children in conflict with the law, or CICL. Ang problema ho natin, sir, naabutan natin, we have this juvenile justice law, di po ba? Hindi mo naman pwedeng ikulong yung mga bata na mga nahulihan na with drugs, or mga bata na in robbery hold-up, or mga bata na non-rape. So, kailangan dadali sa DS. Ang problem namin, sir, is we do not have enough facilities, all right, for this. Pero meron po kami per region. Kailangan mo namin as much as possible sa mga provinces, sir, para kung yung munisipyo sa isang province, dadali niya na lang doon po sa DSWD provincial level namin. But I have yet to ask Congress this budget season to give me funds so that I can build at least man lang several juvenile reception centers para doon ilagay itong mga bata. We have a lot of reception centers, sir. Pero yung reception centers namin, Mr. Moises, sir, is para doon sa mga abuse, teenage girls, physically or sexually abused. Pero kulang po yung para sa juvenile namin. That's what we have to build, yung mga juvenile facilities. Not necessarily detention, kundi juvenile rehabilitation facilities. That's what we are going to call them. But I need funding from Congress, sir.
Just a little background. How did you meet President Bongbong Marcos? Just for some background. Do you have any joint projects before that you have done?
Well, sir, I remember, sir, when he first, the first time he ran for Senate, I think 2000 something, I think 2005, 2006, somewhere around there. He came up to me and one of his people, a friend of mine who worked with the TV station na pinagtrabahuan namin, sabi, Boss Erwin, pwede ba ma-interview mo itong kandidato ko sa radio program mo? I was working with DZXL back then. Sabi ko, sure. So I met nga, that's where I met President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos when he was running in the Senate. So binibigyan ko siya ng time sa program ko for an interview. And then lalo pang naging malapit kami during the 2016 election, yung natalo siya. Napansin kasi niya, mukhang hindi raw nilalabas yung kanyang protest sa mga media. So he asked my help again. Sabi ko, sure. Sabi ko, I'll lend you, I'll interview you in my program. Doon ho, noong 2016, hanggang ngayon, doon ho kami nagkakilala.
How do you envision DSWD on your tenure or on your term, sir? How do you envision, sir, for the next, say, first 3 years muna po?
That it will really cater to the needs of our less fortunate brothers and sisters, sir. The elderly, the indigenous people, the children abandoned by their parents because of poverty, and of course, all those people on the streets. The government, I'm looking at that we can all help them. Unfortunately, there are budget constraints like the one that you've mentioned about juvenile facilities. We don't have that. Of course, we want to take them in. Of course, we want to rehabilitate these children, sir, because they still have a chance in our society in the future. But the problem is the budget constraints. What I'm really looking at is we will be able to give the needs or cater to the needs of each individual, not only individual, but group of people like for elderly, for the street children, for those abused, that DSWD is there. And I want them to feel that DSWD is there, that the government is there to help them whenever they needed it most, particularly those people, victims of calamities, that ang gobyerno nila ay nariyan and willing and ready to help them in a moment's notice, like parang a father or a mother. Whenever we're far away, when we were young, di ba, Sir Moises, we're scared, like, where's my dad, where's my mom? But if you see that, you know that your dad is just outside the classroom, or somebody's going to bully you, and you know that your dad is outside the classroom or your mom, then you feel confident. There's confidence, di ba? You're not scared. Okay, sa bahay, sir, may kulog, may kidlat when you are young. You're scared. But then knowing that you hear your father in the background, don't be scared, I'm here, wait for me. Then nabubuhayan ka na loob. That's what we want them, that's what we want to do. Now, over the next 3 years, we are here. Okay, DSWD is here. We will help you, okay? The government is here, the government is watching, we will deliver.
Sir, Secretary, you've been in public service and media for almost 2 decades, 22 years to be exact, right? How do you think the media will help both departmental initiatives and your tenure as Cabinet Secretary? How are we going to help?
When I first assumed, Sir Moises, I asked for the help of the media because we don't have eyes in every localities or province, especially in remote areas. But the media does. Like Manila Times, may correspondent kay sa Holo, I'm sure. May correspondent kay sa Tawi-Tawi. See, these informations that he gets or he observes, I want that information, Sir Moises. Siguro when he reports to your office, to your editor-in-chief there, to your bureau chief, and then the bureau chief can probably, and what we want is like, you guys can call us, like Secretary Tulfo, yung tiga-tawi-tawi, hindi pa po nila natitikman yung relief, wala na ho silang pagkain doon. Or Secretary Tulfo, yung correspondent namin in Apari, in a small town in Apari, hindi pa raw dumarating yung mga dry clothes. I want the media to inform me kasi ang media po are eyes and ears of the people, di po ba? They report, they will tell the government. So, actually ho, nauna pa ang media. Alam ko ho yan because galing ho ako dyan, galing ho ako sa broadcast, galing ako sa print. Nauna pa ho yung media. Actually, ang first responder, lalo ho yung police reporter, mas nauna pa ho sa police, mas nauna pa sa bumbero, di ho ba? So, I want the help of the media to tell us, like, DSWD, wala pa akong tulong dito. We need your help. So that's the media will really play a big part on this campaign, sir, of helping the needy and the helpless, Sir Moises.
Thank you so much, Secretary, for all those answers on our questions.